Sad story of Noah's Ark and the flood, Genesis 6-9. The world's corruption. Long ago, the earth was filled with wickedness. People's thoughts and actions were corrupt, and violence spread across the land. God saw this and grieved deeply. He had created humanity to reflect his goodness, but they had turned away from him. Amid this darkness, one man stood out: Noah. Noah was a righteous man who walked faithfully with God. Because of his obedience and faith, God chose Noah to play a vital role in his plan to cleanse the earth and start anew. God's instructions. God spoke to Noah saying, "I am going to bring a flood on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, but I will establish my covenant with you." God gave Noah specific instructions to build an ark, a massive wooden vessel. The ark was to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high, with 3 decks and a single door. God also told Noah to gather his family, his wife, his 3 sons and their wives, and to bring pairs of every kind of animal, male and female, onto the ark. These animals would be preserved to repopulate the earth after the flood. Noah obeyed every command God gave him, even though there had never been anything like a global flood before. People mocked him as he worked on the ark, but Noah remained steadfast, trusting in God's plan. The flood begins. When the ark was finished, God told Noah to enter it with his family and the animals. 7 days later, the floodwaters began. The fountains of the deep burst open, and torrential rain poured from the sky for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose higher and higher until they covered even the tallest mountains. Every living thing outside the ark perished: birds, livestock, wild animals, and people. Inside the ark, Noah, his family, and the animals were safe. God remembered them, protecting them through the storm. The waters recede. After 150 days, the waters began to recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah sent out a raven, which flew back and forth until the water dried up. And he sent out a dove, but it found no place to land and returned. 7 days later, Noah sent the dove again, and this time it came back with a freshly plucked olive leaf, signaling that the waters were receding. Finally, Noah sent the dove out a 3rd time, and it did not return, showing that the earth was dry. God told Noah to come out of the ark with his family and all the animals. They stepped onto dry land, breathing in the fresh air of a cleansed world. God's covenant with Noah built an altar to the Lord and offered sacrifices in thanksgiving. God was pleased and made a covenant with Noah and all living creatures. Never again would he destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of his promise, God set a rainbow in the sky. He said, "Whenever the rainbow appears, I will remember my covenant between me and all living creatures of every kind." The legacy of obedience. Noah's story is one of faith, obedience, and God's mercy. Even in judgment, God showed his love and care for creation. The rainbow remains a reminder of his faithfulness and the hope we have in his promises. Through Noah, we learn the importance of walking with God, trusting his plans, and standing firm in our faith, even when the world around us turns away.